Chapter 4 Altitudes and Medians of a Triangle Part 2 by Miss Avni Chavda, Trainee Teacher.
Good morning students, welcome to your online class. This is your mathematics class. So in the last class we had learned about altitudes and we had seen one or two examples of how to construct an altitude, that is how to construct an altitude in acute angle triangle and how to construct an altitude in an obtuse angle triangle. So today first we will solve two sums from your practice set 4.1 about how to draw an altitude in an acute angle triangle and an altitude in obtuse angle triangle, and after that we will start a new topic which is median. So let's start. So in the last class we had studied how to draw an acute angle triangle and draw all its altitudes. So this is the problem from your practice set 4.1, which is this is the second sum from that problem set, and the question over here is draw an acute angle triangle PQR, draw all of its altitudes, name the point of concurrence as O. So now we will draw an acute angle triangle and we will draw all its altitude. So what do we need? We need a set square, a scale and a pencil. So we will start drawing. So the first step is we will draw an acute angle. So what is an acute angle triangle? It is a triangle in which all the three angles are less than 90 degrees. So this way our acute angle triangle we have drawn. So what we will name this triangle as? It is given in the question. You have to name it as P, Q and R. So now what will be the first step? We will draw an altitude from vertex P. So for that we will take a set square and we will place it in this position so that we can draw an altitude. So what is an altitude? It is an perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex to its opposite side, which is QR. So from vertex P we will draw an perpendicular line to its opposite side, which is QR. We will place the set square in this position and we will draw a perpendicular. So this we have drawn a perpendicular segment from vertex P to its opposite side QR. So now we will draw an perpendicular line from the another vertex, which is vertex R. So to draw an perpendicular line to its opposite side PQ. So from vertex R to its opposite side PQ we will draw an perpendicular line. So for that we will keep the set square in this position and we will adjust it until the set square reaches the vertex R. So now it has reached vertex R. So we can draw a perpendicular line to its opposite side, that is PQ. So we have drawn a perpendicular line. We can name it. So first altitude also we have not named. So we will name it as A. And this is the second altitude from vertex R to its opposite side PQ and we will name it as B. Now we will draw the third altitude from vertex Q to its opposite side PR. So for that we will keep the set square in this position and now we will adjust it until it reaches vertex Q. So we will adjust it this way and now it has reached vertex Q. So from vertex Q we will draw an perpendicular to its opposite side PR. So this way we will draw an altitude. So this is an altitude drawn from vertex Q to its opposite side P R. And now what is the further question? We have drawn all the three altitudes. Now what is the further question? Name the point of concurrence as O. So what is the point of concurrence over here? Yes, it is this point where all the three altitudes are meeting, which is called as an orthocenter of this triangle, and we have to name it as O. So this is an acute angle triangle, therefore its point of concurrence or orthocenter is in the interior of the triangle. Okay, now we will see the next sum, which is we have to draw an obtuse angle triangle. Now we will see the fourth sum from your practice set 4.1, which is draw an obtuse angle triangle LMN and draw its altitudes and denote the orthocenter by O. So first we will draw an obtuse angle triangle. So this way I have drawn an obtuse angle triangle, and now I will name it as LMN as given in the question. In the question it is given, name it as triangle LMN. So now what will be the first step? We will draw the altitude from vertex L. So for that we will have to extend this opposite side. From vertex L, its opposite side is MN. So we have to extend that side so that we can draw an altitude from vertex L. So this way we will extend the segment MN. Now we can draw the altitude from vertex L. So this way you will place the set square in this position, and then from vertex L you will draw an perpendicular so this is the perpendicular drawn from vertex L. So now the second is you will draw it from vertex M. So for that you will place the set square in this position and you will adjust it slowly, and when it reaches vertex M you can draw the perpendicular. Yes. So now it has reached vertex M. So now I can draw a perpendicular to its opposite side, which is LN. So now this is a perpendicular drawn from vertex M to its opposite side LN. Now to draw an altitude from vertex N, we will have to extend its opposite side, which is LM. So we will extend this side. Yes. So now we will place the set square in this position and we will adjust it until it reaches vertex N. So this way we can adjust it, and now it has reached vertex N. So we can draw a perpendicular line from vertex N to its opposite side LM. So this is your perpendicular altitude. So from vertex N we have drawn altitude on its opposite side LM. From vertex L we have drawn an perpendicular to its opposite side MN, and from vertex M we have drawn an altitude to its opposite side Ln. So now we will name all these three altitudes. The first altitude we will name it as A, the second we will name it as B, and third we will name it as C. So now which is the next step? Yes, we will extend the altitudes, all the three altitudes, so that we will get the orthocenter. In the exterior of this triangle, it is very important to remember that its orthocenter will be in the exterior. Now first we will extend this first altitude. After that we will extend this altitude. And now we will extend this altitude. And now we can see the point of concurrence is here where all the three altitudes are meeting. So we will name it as, they have told us to name the orthocenter by O. So we will name it as O. The point of concurrence or the orthocenter will be O. So this way you will construct an obtuse angle triangle and all its altitudes, and you will find the orthocenter and you will name it as O. So now we will start with a new topic which will be median. Now we will see median of a triangle. So what do we mean by median of a triangle? The segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side is called a median of the triangle. So it is a segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. It will join the midpoint of the opposite side and it will be called as a median of the triangle. So we will understand this with the help of a diagram. Here triangle LMN is given, and in it from vertex L a segment is joining point O on the opposite side. So point O is the midpoint of side MN, and segment NO will be equal to segment OM. So this is the midpoint of the side MN, because here you can see there is a sign which is showing that segment NO is equal to segment OM. So this both the segment is equal, therefore point O is the midpoint of side MN. So what is the median? It is the segment joining the vertex. So here vertex is L and the midpoint of the opposite side. So midpoint is O and the opposite side is MN. So segment LO will be the median. The medians are concurrent. Their point of concurrence is called the centroid. It is denoted by G. So medians are concurrent and their point of concurrence is called centroid and it will be denoted by G. So we will understand this with the help of a diagram. So here in this diagram triangle ABC is given. And now we will see which are the medians in this triangle. So the first median is from vertex A to the midpoint of opposite side. So segment AD is the first median. The second median is from vertex B to its midpoint of the opposite side. So segment BE is the median. And the third median is from vertex C to the midpoint of the opposite side. So here you can see that all the three medians are meeting at one point, and that point of congruence is called the centroid, and it will be denoted by alphabet G. So medians are concurrent and their point of concurrence is called centroid, and it will be denoted by letter G. Now we will see the location of centroid for all the types of triangle. For all types of triangle, the location of G, that is the centroid, is in the interior of the triangles. So here in case of median, the location of centroid will be in the interior of triangle only. It is a right angle triangle or an acute angle triangle or an obtuse angle triangle. For all these three, the location of centroid will be in the interior of the triangle only. And the next point is the centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. This we will understand with the help of a diagram. In this diagram, triangle ABC is given and point G is the centroid. So this point will divide the median in the ratio 2:1. So the median over here is segment AD, because from vertex A it is joining the midpoint of the opposite side, that is BC. So point D is the midpoint of segment BC. So this point is dividing median into 2:1. So AG will be the two parts and GD will be one part. So it is dividing the median into 2:1 ratio. Here the second median is segment BE. So segment BG will be two parts and segment GE will be one part. And similarly from vertex C, segment CF is the median. So segment CG will be two parts and segment GF will be one part. So this centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. As we have learned that point G divides the median into 2:1 ratio. So we will solve a sum from your practice set 4.1 based on this statement. So this is question number 7 from your practice set 4.1, in which you have given fill in the blanks and a diagram is given in which point G is the centroid of triangle ABC. So which is the first question? We will see. So here if length of RG is 2.5, then length of CG will be. So length of RG is given and length of CG we have to find. So RG is 2.5 and CG we will find. But first we know that this point G divides the median into 2:1 ratio. So which will be the two part and which will be the one part? So here we can see that GC is two parts and GR will be one part. So one part is 2.5. So what will be the two parts? So we will multiply 2.5 into 2. So we will get the length of GC. So 2.5 into 2 will be 5. So length of GC will be 5. Now we will see the next. So the next is if length of BG is 6, find the length of BQ. Here the length of BG is given as 6 and they have told us to find the length of whole median. So as BG is 6 and first we will find GQ, so that when we add the length of both of this, we will get the length of BQ. So here BG is 2 parts and GQ is 1 part. So 2 parts length is 6. So what will be the length of 1 part? Yes, it will be 3. So when this part is 6 and this part is 3. So when we add 6 plus 3, we will get the length of BQ. So what is 6 plus 3? It is 9. So the length of BQ will be 9. Now we will see the next question, which is if length of AP is 6 centimeter, the length of whole median is given as 6 and length AG we have to find and length of GP we have to find. So here which will be the 2 part and which will be the 1 part? Yes, correct. AG will be 2 parts and GP will be 1 part. So the length of whole median, that is AP, is 6. So what will be its 2 part? We will divide 6 in the ratio 2:1. So we will get AG as 4 and we will get GP as 2. So when we add 4 plus 2, we will get 6. So this way you will solve this sum. Now you have learnt about both median as well as altitude. So now I will ask you a question. So this is a diagram in which triangle PQR is given and you will name the altitude in this triangle. So can you name which is the altitude in this triangle? Yes, correct. It will be segment PM, because what is an altitude? An altitude is an perpendicular segment drawn from the vertex to its opposite side QR. So here it is perpendicular and the sign is given of perpendicular, that this segment PM is perpendicular. So this will be the altitude of this triangle. The next question is, dash is a median. So can you name which will be the median? Yes, correct. It will be segment PD, because what is median? The median joins the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So P is the vertex and point D is the midpoint of the opposite side QR. So segment QD will be equal to segment DR and D will be the midpoint. So this line will be the median of this triangle. So segment PD is a median and segment PM is an altitude. So today we have learnt about medians. In the next class we will learn how to construct an median of a triangle and we will solve sums from your practice set 4.1. Thank you, students.